What happens if you try bulking for 1 year? So you decided to get huge. Month 1 is all about the aesthetic. And by aesthetic, I mean wearing clothes 4 sizes too big for your ribcage. Gravity is your first enemy. It turns out, lifting heavy things requires muscles, which you currently lack entirely. Getting pinned by the empty bar is a rite of passage. Don't worry, the trainer is coming to rescue your dignity. The bulking diet has a major flaw. Without a stomach, your protein intake is basically just a very expensive floor cleaner. End of month 1. You aren't bigger, but you are significantly more horizontal. Month 3. You've moved on to the learning phase. You're studying the science of gains, even if you're reading it upside down. Mastering form is key. Unfortunately, you're currently being outlifted by a toddler who's still learning their ABCs. You're starting to see progress. Well, you're seeing more calcium, which is basically the same thing in your head, safety first. Bodybuilding is hard when your structural integrity depends on ancient cartilage. Every journey begins with a single step, or in your case, a very light, very pink dumbbell. Month 5. If you can't build the muscle, you can at least buy the entire inventory of a sporting goods store. Hydration is important. It's just unfortunate that your water bottle weighs more than your entire skeletal system. If it's not on the gram, the gains don't count, even if the lifts was just you standing up too fast. The supplements are working, mostly by giving you a nice matte white finish on your forehead. Gear overcorrection has its limits. High-end straps don't work if your bones are smoother than the polished chrome. Confidence is at an all-time high. You're now a certified expert in muscles you don't even have. Month 7. The gear is beat up, and you've developed a chronic addiction to lifting chalk. You're starting to look like you belong here. Was that a PR or a hairline fracture? In this sport, sometimes the answer is both. Your coach says you're showing great extension. I think he's just worried about your vertebrae becoming a permanent jump rope. Structural failure. This is why most bodybuilders have skin to keep the pieces together. 1 rep. A perfect rep. You're basically a pro now. Time to retire. Month 10. The big day. You bulked as much as a skeleton can bulk, which is to say, not at all. Behold, the master of bone. The judges aren't sure what they're looking at, but they can't look away. You won. Okay, it was a participation trophy, but look at that gold. You're the champion of your own living room. And there goes the career. Too much power for one humorist to handle. Typical pro move. Always blame the equipment, the lighting, or the tectonic plates. Month 12. The dream is over. You are officially the most ripped skeleton in the graveyard, which is a low bar to clear. You're tired of the chicken. You're tired of the rice. You're mostly just tired of having a jaw that doesn't hold food. There has to be an easier way to spend a year. Something that involves fewer heavy objects and more pillows. 1 year of bulking complete. Next time, I'm just going to try knitting. At least the yarn doesn't break my legs.